Okay, guys, so welcome back to another SEO video. So today I'm going to talk about content writing with AI. So since the ChatGPT came in, AI content writing came in, I was very reluctant to write with AI. First, I definitely hated the idea because I thought like AI content is probably not good enough. Um, and I also had like teams of writers. I used to give writing services, but then I saw like more and more people are not needing the content anymore. The demand for writers actually dropped a lot. And then I was like, okay, even if like the AI can write good content, but they will not be very in depth, or they'll not have that unique touch, and Google will find out about it, right? And probably they will those articles that were written by AI will not rank on Google. Now, I don't know if there's any truth to that, but recently what happened is that I was talking with one of my client, and he had content that written with ChatGPT, and I told him like not to write with ChatGPT because I thought like Google will understand, detect that you were writing with ChatGPT, and they will not probably give you any rankings. Now, do I have any proof about that? No, like absolutely no. This is just a guess that I'm doing because I always try to like give good writing to my clients. So that was the reason why I was like referring them to write with human writers, right? Then my client told me one thing is that he literally just told me on my face that Google needs to change then. I was like, why are you saying this? Then he told me like my information about my business, about my services are all of them are accurate. So even if it's written with AI, like how it's different, like how it's not good enough to Google because all of the information are accurate. I have written it, I have checked it with myself by myself. So how can this be wrong to Google? He was literally referring that Google needs to change because the content is good. It's absolutely fine. It kind of like got me thinking, and I like had no answer for him, to be honest. Then I something happened recently is that for last 2 or 3 months I was working on some of my new projects for my clients, and I was like going over I was like going over with a lot of writers, and what I saw is that uh, some of these writers are so lazy right now, like they use AI so much that they kind of like can't write anymore. So every time I would give them something to write, they would definitely write it with AI to me. And I just knew it because I was they would write for me in an app that can detect that if they are typing or not. And then I just saw that they're like copy pasting from somewhere else. Um, it got me to a point where I just almost got rid of most of my writers. Now I have a few writers on my team, and I started like experimenting one thing with Claude and Perplexity is that I prefer Claude more than ChatGPT in terms of writing. So what I started doing is that I knew that like prompting is like very important, right? So this is what I started doing. I took the prompting to a completely next level to make sure that this is the AI that is writing the content is basically writing what I would write, but I'm just like making the process faster. That's it. So what I would do is that I would write a content brief exactly like how I would write for my writers. So I would just go there. I'll just go there and write the content brief, and I would just um, tell it to write about okay. So what would be the in the intro section? Uh, what would be in the what would be the subheadings? All the subheadings that I will use in the content. And then I would tell it to what. it needs to write in the subheadings, how many lines it needs to write, how many how many how long the paragraphs would be, what sort of information, what section should have bullet points, and what sections to have like chunk of content, um, something like that, like absolute specific information about how the content would look of the service pages, right? Then I'd also give it prompts on how to do the SEO, right? How to add the keywords, how many times it should add the keywords, how many time it should add the secondary keywords, how many time it should add a related semantic SEO keywords, related semantic uh, keywords and all that kind of good stuff, right? Then the additional two thing that I did that a lot of my writers did not do when they were writing with AI, and a lot of people don't do, is that uh, you just kind of like need to do some extra work in terms of making your service space look better. Sorry, to make it look more human written, is that you can write your write some paragraphs, or if you have some writing of a previous page or previous articles, you can feed Claude or any AI tool that you're using that, hey, look, this is the content I have written before. So you just give it some paragraphs, some wordings that you have used, and you kind of like feed it that, hey, this is how I write, and I want you to copy the way I write. So this will, so they, the Claude AI or whatever you're using will actually take this information and it will feed itself and like, okay, this is the way I need to write, right? And what I did is that I made a list of AI words. So commonly AI words are like elevate, digital landscape, and stuff like that. If you Google it, um, you're gonna get a list common AI used words. If you Google it, you're gonna get a bunch of a list of words that AI normally use. So these are like some common words. So what I would do is that I would add the prompt of these keywords into like this journey or whatever, resonate, testament, like keyword that normally AI use in its in a complex way. So what I would do is that I would give it those list of words to make sure that um, the Claude AI is not writing those keywords. So I'd give it, um, like this keywords list of AI, right? I'd give it keyword AI keyword list, and I would tell it to avoid them, right? Completely. Now, if you're writing article, like not like service pages, or you're just writing article, what I would do is I would do similarly everything like that, and I would add uh I don't know, man. Like I would add like perplexity. So I would use perplexity's deep research to find informational things, right? Like research type things. So stats, data point about that topic. Now, what happens with data points and research, and if you like back your article with data, it becomes more trustworthy. It's that the content just becomes so much better, and like because you are giving so much stats and information, you're backing your information with data. What happens is that those articles will get more backlinks because they are backed with data. So I definitely use Perplexity. I know ChatGPT also launched their deep research. I think DeepSeek also has their deep research, but I just love Perplexity. I think their free version is definitely giving me good results. So yeah, I'm definitely crushing it with AI content. I have checked with some AI detectors, which I don't think AI detectors are like really good at defining what actually written by AI or humans. Like if a human is writing good content with absolute without any grammatical mistake, and if his writing is very sophisticated, then Google is telling, sorry, the AI detectors are telling that okay, this content is written with AI when it's actually not true. So AI detection, I don't know much about AI detection, how accurate they are, but what I can make sure is that I can train Claude AI or any AI tool that you're using to write completely write in my own words, the way I write, and I push it to avoid words like commonly used words with that AI normally use, and I can also add data to make my content rich with Perplexity's deep research tool, right? So overall, my content are performing really well. It's surprising because within like week or two, some of my contents are ranking on the first page, 3-2 or something like that. So it's really crazy time to do publish content. So if you like I'm not saying that you can just write prompt and you'll have like bunch of articles. It's not like that. You definitely need to give time to your prompt. But I just love the process now more. Like before that, writing content was such a big headache. Um, even though whenever I think about like creating content, the content brief was the main thing, right? I'm the one who used to write all the content briefs, and the writer just used to just write the content. All of the work, all of the research was absolutely done by me. So the same thing is being done by AI, and it just became much more smoother, faster, and I just don't need to like wait weeks for my writers to give me content. Now I can just feed this AI, and it can give me all the content. So I'm definitely excited. I'm definitely using it for myself and for my clients, and they're getting really good results. So as long as it's working, I'm just not too much worried, to be honest. A big shout out to Ryan Darani. He's the way he's doing it on a next level, right? He's just definitely doing it with AI agents, doing everything from the start, from the beginning to end. All of them are being done by AI agents. So I'm definitely gonna tap into that AI agent thing. But I'm to be honest, I'm just really pumped and excited to this thing that happening in SEO. And I think with AI revolution and everything, we need to adapt with content, AI, and however the Google is changing. So yeah, that's all. Take care.